What's up, Slick Block? It's your boy D.W.G Gamer. I'm back. Back. With some more Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we were playing. Transfiguration spell from Miss Weasley. And then we helped the student fix her brother's cursed feet by returning an amulet to a tomb. Now we're about to learn the Imperial Curse. I'm about to take control of these niggas, I'm telling you.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Yes, you would. Catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestor was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in an area behind the Great Rome, which has suffered decay and turned over sarcophagi. Okay, amid the turnover sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Okay, for sure.
Incendiary.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
Petrificus totalis.
I guess that's just how it is.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
Cruci. That spell got my attention.
Bombarder! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
I'm about to be starting to
Incendio!
This room is taller than it looks. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Alright, let's go.
Bombarda. Crucio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I don't know which way's the right way.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
I guess this is where we were supposed to go.
Incendio. Expelli. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Okay, alright.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. There's something here by the altar. Wingardium Leviosa.
Mentioned the Rosemary reports. I was reminded to leave the word late. The research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. So that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition, I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used the very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse, the spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Bombardo! Revelio!
I'll be back.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Bombardo! Accio! Accio!
Okay, so that was in there. This doesn't look that way.
Revelio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
What bone?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Bombarda!
Goodness.
Revelio.
Stop smashing. I put most of them on the table.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diary
Do you
pages
think the
came
pages
from?
were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course.
Oh, you start.
I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wait a minute.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know Imperial?
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I'm just letting the curse entail.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Okay, I like to learn.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I can just remember my
There we
X and
go.
my Y.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
It'd be even easier.
Bombarda. Confringo.
The blasting curse is much weaker than the blasting charm. See that?
Confringo. Crucial. Bombarda. Confringo. Crucial.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio.
Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Revelio.
Rich. All this loot. That's what I'm thinking. We're rich.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
This catacomb is sudden decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo.
I think I get why it's called the blasting charm versus the blasting curse. The blasting curse sets people on fire. The blasting charm just explodes.
Revelio.
So look, I get it. That doesn't mean I don't think
Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the
Revelio.
last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Accio.
Try. That worked. Keep going.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Fringo. Crucio. Imperial. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind but the world. But the dark sacrifices involved to release its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
Accio!
Let me see. How many sacrifices though?
Revelio! The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
The relic.
This is meant to
I ain't
be.
come all this way for
For
nothing.
Anne's sake, I'm taking. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must grit, especially my uncle.
Is that ominous?
Is that ominous?
Ooh, I fucked up. Ooh, I should redo it. Ooh, yeah.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
A choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please. No. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
Not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. It's nose. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Ominous. Buddy.
What did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to relic.
Sebastian's done research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to...
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Alright. I encourage him to take it. Alright. I said, what do you think this warning means? He said, doesn't matter. I was like, alright, I can look past this warning. Alright. So I didn't encourage him to take it, he encouraged me. Difference. Alright. Second, I didn't feel all the way to waste my time like this. We're taking the relic. I can't side with you, my soul, because I know you're probably right. But Sebastian's already chosen his path.
Sebastian's
Allow
right.
him to walk it.
We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your...
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
choice wasn't yours. You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world? Imperial!
Yes, precisely.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all... This could save your friendship. Know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But unless you agree...
This is insanity! I can't believe you would ask me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. Admirable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. This is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making the... Do what you have to. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian,
It really didn't have to be like
come
this.
on.
What did you do?
It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
watching my wound glow as I walk out the building like a boss.
Revelio.
What the fuck?
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
What the fuck?
Bombarda.
Somehow, they already reset.
Revelio.
Didn't have to be this one.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a differing Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I'm saying, I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. My word.
we've always looked out for each other. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
If you're walking out with a guy who has him under his spell, and you tell me you hope changed. What a link friendship indeed. Leave this catacomb, walking away with the relic. Practicing the dark magic he told you not to practice. What's to stop me from just blowing this place up and blocking him in here forever?
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly.
Revelio.
We'll be fine, though.
Bombarda.
So he never came down here with me.
Opening all of
I
these
really
is
hope he doesn't do
tempting.
anything stupid.
Revelio.
How long will the spell last? How long must Omen?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catch he did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
We hope. I don't know why you listen to me, like I don't like I feel for it. Okay, I do, but like him now. You are my friend. Ominous is just a cool.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She's honest. It'd only upset her.
Cursed your best friend? Her best friend? The crazy part is, if your sister never got sick,
Oh no, that isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice.
You're very I shall avenge your death.
I can't get over this.
You won't get away with that.
Stay back!
There's nowhere to go. Incendio.
You won't get away with that.
You're not winning.
Open me.
Enjoy it.
I'm handling
What are you doing? What is it?
Expelliarmus. To the right. They're closing in.
Yeah. That's pretty good music video.
Boy! What have you done?
saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I love it. Would have worked. The pulling charm would have worked. Charm could have worked. Transfiguration charm. You know, there's a lot of charms like that. What? Specifically the pulling charm. Very good for like grabbing and bringing people towards you. Alright. I don't know. You did do the right thing. But it's probably the... Look, I was using curses too. I was. I don't know, man. Right thing. It is
You
right
did
thing.
what you had to do.
If I have to keep proof, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be calmed down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to it.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from... I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Of course, buddy. All these riddles. Shit, fell. It's crazy. About to do something fucking
What's he thinking?
yeah, I'll be back. I'll talk to his sister first. See? Why, Sebastian? Well, because nigga, you didn't give him no other
I
option.
wonder who lives here.
The options to give him. Why did he turn to the streets? You gave him nothing else. You gave him a rock wall. Figure it out. A rock wall. Take this rock
What
wall.
was he
Figure it
thinking?
out. Right? And then when his thought was to use that rock wall and take it brick by brick. Yeah, rebuild it with some other kinds of bricks. You were like, why, Sebastian? What is? No other option, no possibility. And I even talked about this. I was like, telling them know this and know that you're being a hard, which is just gonna force them to rebel. Alright, when what you really need to do is walk them down that path. What do I mean when I say that? Alright? Walk them. Alright, so let's say you do this. Alright? You go down this path. How long do you think it's going to take you to find the cure? A month? A year? 10 years? Well, you want Anne to wait that long without her brother? I think trying to find this mystical magical earth. And then let's say you do find it, and you come back, but Anne's gone. Well, what's the point? Well, you got the cure, so you can say the next person, Dave, isn't here. You didn't spend no time with her. Moments. She was asking why her brother abandoned her. Oh, you and me, we both know you didn't. But all she knows is that her brother wasn't there. You see, walking someone down a path like that, they're falling. Alright? And the point would be to spend time with your sister with the time she has remaining, and then look for a cure so that no one else has to suffer like she did. That's Alright, you could have sent them to the priest to see if he could find something that they overlooked. Shoot, things get overlooked all the time. He could have found a passage, an excerpt that a lead that they just completely overlooked that could lead to a cure. But you said, well, since the mountain don't have the cure to it, it just doesn't exist. Possible. Basically, white magic can't do it. Good magic can't do it. Alright. Black magic, dark magic is not allowed. We can't even think to look in that direction. Right? Not even thinking about how helpless Sebastian's feeling. No relation, no, at all. He watched as his parents died in front of him and his sister. And he was helpless to do anything because they didn't know how to cast no spells then. Psychological trauma that probably influenced on him. Made him think that he never wants to be powerless again. And now he's watching powerlessly as his sister's dying. And all you can sit there and tell him to do is, well, just watch her die. Give up. There's nothing else that we can do for her. All that trauma. No, I can make a difference this time. Even if he can't. Right? It's logical that he would try. But you've done nothing to try to understand Sebastian, his mindset. Why? Because you were so busy being angry at your own brother for dying and abandoning his kids. research about his family, which is again just like Sebastian. It's because you think he's putting the cure, trying to find a cure for his sister above spending time with his sister. But you've never once put it into them words. Ever. You've always just been, give up. It's impossible. You can't do it. It can't be done. Never explained the reasons why. Just blank statements. So he goes out, he looks for a different way, and finds a worse way. And you're surprised and upset with him an alternative. He had so many ways to get to the well in the center of this.
Isn't it pleasant enough
And
as
you
a
didn't
place?
lay out a single none at all. All you know, obstacles, put rocks, mountains. And then get upset that when he finally climbed over all of that, he came out of it, and then when he fucking began. Like, what did you think was going to happen when you gave no guidance? Thinking, oh, he's old enough. The teachers of Hogwarts will teach him. The internet will show him what to do. Now you want to point your fingers at everybody else, hold everybody else accountable for your own fucking mistakes. And you did the same thing with your brother too, I'm willing to bet. Now once that you tell him, maybe you want to put the books down and spend time with your kids. He rose up, well, it's his family. I don't have no right to fucking talk and speak on it. You don't like pussy. Alright, that's what you is. That's what you will always be. A pussy, a bitch, weak-hearted, no conviction. You'd rather watch you ain't got the balls to do what your own nephew did. He shouldn't have to walk this path because you doing it. You should have already have home with his sister while you're out there trying to find the cure. Because you shouldn't want to lose family members. But you're falling into what, kids' shoulders? You want to tell him to hack and see his family, his dying sister. What do you think that's going to do? If I ever find out that you or Sebastian are caught in magic, I will report it to the headmaster. And you think I give a fuck about the headmaster, Nick? You think I give a fuck about black? I'll light Black's ass up and your ass, nigga. Don't you play with me. Who the fuck you think you snitching on? Huh? I'll summon a lightning strike from the sky and strike you dead right now. Bum ass, nigga. Hey, look, man. I agree. You probably shouldn't have used the Imperial Curse. Right there. In the town. If it was out in the woods, no one else around, just me, him, his sister, and the goblin, blast that nigga. But in the middle of the town, he wasn't thinking. I'll say that. But you know what? It must run. You ain't thinking. You ain't thinking at all. He doing. Where would he get? Where did I go wrong? Huh? What happened? Big. I can't stand it. Man, you time a nigga get rocked. Shit, rock me up. Take your bitch. Oh, I said I'm gonna rock you to sleep, nigga. I mean, I'm gonna put you 6 feet on. Fuck that, nigga. You going nuts? Don't fuck with me. You know I'm killed. How many poachers I done put under? How many goblins I've slain? Huh? Trolls I fought, bitch ass nigga. Huh? I don't even know half the shit I'm doing. Talk about you gonna report me to the magic ministry. What you do to me? You lock me up, the whole world's what's gonna fucking happen. I'm the only thing out here stopping Ranrock. They are too busy thinking about yourselves, instead of looking around. Your own self-pity. Fuck ass nigga.
Pardon me, Mr.
Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
And he went too
Sebastian
far.
acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did, be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if I uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be with me if you are...
An unforgivable curse, I will stab you. This is D.W.G's game with Slick Block Mafia. This is Slick Block. And
Three broomsticks.
D.W.G is out.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Peace. This is the prophet. This is the one where I was